guys, so tonight we're gonna do a request for our dear friend Rudi from Germany, all the way from Germany. We really love Rudi, and he always has very interesting music to share and very funny stories as well. We like him very much, and we wanted to thank him. Vielen Dank, Rudi.
Danke dir.
And so tonight we're gonna do this is a Monday marathon.
Happy Monday, everyone. Happy
Monday.
Start to the week. We hope you have an awesome day and an awesome week ahead.
yes, we hope you do. So let's get to the music. The first one is Matthew Halsall, right?
Yes, we're gonna start with that one. Then it's going to go into, so Matthew Halsall is the Traveler, and then it's going to go into Where Dreams Come True from the band, Where Dreams Come Alive, from the band Mystery. And then the other song is going to be the official video that he requested of Jinjer, Home Back.
Oh. We're reading like backwards.
Yeah, today. We are. This is exciting. We're going to do 2 studio reactions and then finish off with a video. Jinjer, we've only done one performance, Pisces. So check that out if you haven't already. But let's get started.
Thank you so much, Rudi. Vielen Dank.
Thank you, Rudi. Here we go.
Bravo.
That was great.
Very cool. Okay,
very
so
special.
let's talk about this. So I love this, of course. Very unique. Oh, I thought you pressed like play.
Yeah, you had pressed play, so it had started 3 seconds into the first song.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I loved it. Like I love the whole like Indian vibe.
Yes.
It was very like Hindu influenced,
yes.
of course. The sitar, very nice. It like I felt very relaxed. I almost like meditative.
Me too.
I was like I'm like meditating here, and then the sax. It sounded very like Ennio Morricone, and also the whole like the tribalness of the
like percussion.
The percussion section was very beautiful. Very nice. I mean, you know, that it's like I said, Rudy really knows his stuff. He has very, like we were talking about Megadeth the other day, you know, like which one is better, you know, and then and now he comes up with this. So he's very particularly, like he knows his stuff, and I'm sure this marathon is very.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this would connect to Jinjer.
I'm sure it's gonna connect. I'm sure it's gonna make sense. But I mean, this was a very like I always was, guys. I was like literally thinking about Alexia with a snake on her back, you know, like dancing to me, and I'm like. Boom, 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 boom,
I love that. Yeah, and you know
because
me, I love this type of music.
Yeah, it's like because we were at this like little retreat. We went camping, and they were playing like stuff like boom, 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 boom,
like a drum circle.
Boom, boom. And at the end they're like, "Man, Nick, you were so good on the guitar, and when can we do this again?" You know, and you know, so Alexia's, of course, she like gravitates to that stuff very much, and she pulls me in, and then when I'm there I love it.
Yes.
I'm more like more resistant towards it, but I love the whole like vibe, and it was very nice. It felt very spiritual and very beautiful sax solo, like very, I don't know, it was very well played.
I know.
It wasn't like, come on, it wasn't flashy. It was just the right amount of notes.
Yep,
like,
I agree. And you're right. This is definitely right up my alley. I frequently listen to stuff like this. So I, with Rudy's permission, would like to dive into the whole album and kind of just hear it through. This reminds me of something that I've been thinking of showing on the channel, which I think would be great to share with others. It's Sacred Fire. It's not like, I guess it's a project, and one of the authors that I read kind of participates in that and like puts messages in there, but it's a lot of this and cool. Didgeridoo and
yeah, there was a didgeridoo. I kind of it was there very
yeah. I'm talking about Sacred Fire uses the didgeridoo a lot.
No, but there was a didgeridoo in there.
I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe.
I mean, I was, now that you mention it, I think there was one because it was kind of like covered by the drums, but beautiful. Thank you.
I loved it. Thank you, Rudy. And now we're going to be doing Where Dreams Come Alive. Oh, and by the way, that what we just heard was
2019.
Exactly.
I was very surprised that it's so new.
I was going to mention that from the album Oneness from 2019. And this is going to be from the band Mystery album Lies and Butterflies 2018. So, Where Dreams Come Alive.
Let's go. Let's dive into it.
All
Thank you so much, Rudy.
Thank
very
you,
interesting.
Rudy.
I'm sure it's gonna stay this way.
I'm curious to see how they're all gonna piece together, and
I'm sure I'm
excited. That's why I love marathons too, because you guys really think them out. So here we go.
Nightmares often find a way to climb the ladders of your life. Imaginary scenes that seem so real transfix your peace of mind. Nightmares often find a way to climb the ladders of your life. Imaginary scenes that seem so real transfix your peace of mind. Marching ahead till we find the lost land where dreams come alive. All daydreamers marching hand in hand.
Wow.
Wow.
That was very good.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, wow. That was very surprising because, like, Rudy's last request was Eloy.
Oh.
And this was a little bit up the alley, but I think I like this even better. This was very neo-prog. It was progressive rock metal, but it was never too heavy. It was never too busy. Like, there was some shredding there, and he was getting really fast, but I never felt that it was too much or like overwhelming. So it's like one of those like songs that you can play to anyone and say like, hey, do you like this?
Yes.
This is progressive rock.
I agree with the fact that it never felt like it was too saturated or anything, but for me, I could have used a little less like repetition, I think, just because like for it being, I guess, in the neo-prog category, which I do think it is, I could have used a little bit more changes and not so much kind of like of the same, you know?
Right.
But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it.
I did like the chorus that when he came back to the da, ba, 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 da. That was kind of like the highlight for me when he would come back to the. But yes, like you said, it was more like a straightforward rock song with prog elements, but it wasn't as proggy. I mean, there was some nice drumming.
I'd like to hear. Bass. Yeah, I'd like to hear some more of their other stuff. The bass was really cool. Yeah, I liked the whole song. I really enjoyed. I just wish the parts that were a little bit too, like, I guess, repetitive or, like were maybe a little bit overplayed. So if the song was, I don't know,
Maybe it's too.
a
Was it
minute
too
and a
long?
half.
What was
And
the
it was,
song too long?
if there would have been more changes, I don't think 7.5 minutes is too long at all for any song.
Yeah.
But I felt like a lack of change at some point. I'm like, okay, you know, that I guess that's all that's
Okay.
gonna happen.
Well, I mean, you know, we always appreciate honesty, you know. I love it. Like, I didn't feel that way, but that's just
But,
me,
yeah.
you know. Like, we all have our different, like, tastes, but I think it was a good song. But
I
yeah,
liked
now
it.
that I think about it, yes, maybe I would have to listen to it again. I was just very happy with the voice. It was not like, I mean, it was a voice that I can live with,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
And also all the other instruments were very well executed. Was overall a very well crafted track.
I
But
agree.
yeah, maybe there was a little bit. Maybe it could have been a little bit shorter because it was a little bit repetitious. But
Exactly.
but I mean,
Not that the length is too long or anything,
no.
but
yeah, I totally get
and
it.
that-
Maybe like some other changes there. Maybe a different theme.
would have made it feel
Yeah.
a little bit less
Mm-hmm.
dragged out, I think.
Right.
But
Cool.
okay, so now we're gonna try something we've never tried before, which is making the video appear over here
magically.
So
So I'm gonna go here to this side.
yeah. So this is gonna be Jinjer Home Back official video 4K. Let's see if that works.
It
Yay!
did.
Okay, perfect. So there, we can even make it a little bit bigger. Look at us
That's
moving
like the
up
first
in the
time-
tech world.
After a year, how like finally, oh my god.
Oh my
we
god.
can actually magically like make a
move
screen
it
appear.
and everything.
I just hope that we connected the microphone the right way.
I'm sure we did.
Like I'm just like I'm dreading like if it's not recording our voices right now, it would be devastated.
No, it definitely is because the light is on.
Okay.
So it definitely is recording.
Okay, so Jinjer, No Way Home or Home Back? Okay, this is the last song of this amazing marathon of Rudy. Thank you so
Monday
much again.
marathon.
Like I want to see how this ends.
Me too. I want to see how this will tie to what
So the
two
first song and the
songs that
second.
we
Well, the
just
second
heard.
song kind of had a little bit of a feel to like
yeah.
little bit like
the guitar,
Eastern.
like yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
It's a siren screaming.
Let's see if there's anything else that's gonna come up, or if it's just the.
Okay. Well, that was different. That was I mean, can you take the screen off, maybe? We're gonna try. Hey, oh my lord, look at her. So this, of course, is Jinjer. You know, Jinjer is like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. It's like, I mean, I think what, like, Rudy was trying to tell us here is, like, the silence before the storm. Because it was really, like, and it was hard to watch, like, the war, like, the soldiers. And it's like watching the news right now. So I'm sure, because he has expressed his, like, you know, the sadness. I mean, he has, like, Rudy and I, we have a very, like, we have a lot of communication. He's like, you know, I'm very sad today because what I'm seeing, and I think this is a reflection of what he sees on the news. And I mean, it's very aggressive. I know. I really
enjoyed the video. Like, even though growling is not my thing, like, at first I'm like, oh my word, this is gonna be a long 4 minutes and 30 seconds, but the video, and he was very adamant that we watch it, really helped me kind of get past that, because I was able to, like, appreciate it in the way that they wanted me to, like, you know, feel. If that makes sense. And then obviously when her vocals, like, went the other direction in the Tea Party, that was amazing.
She could literally record an entire album just like that. Like, that was like bossa nova. I don't know. I kind of like, it was very soft, but she was like, exactly, very, like, almost like rockabilly. Very cool. I can't believe that she has such a variety of styles that she can, like, sing in, but obviously she loves that, you know, that brutal, like, growl, which is like, I couldn't even do it as a man. It's like, it's amazing, her talent. And
the only thing I can think is, like, I hope with all people, vocalists who growl, I hope it doesn't damage, like, their vocal cords. I'm sure there's techniques and stuff that they learn, but it's truly, truly impressive, and not like, wow, she's great for being a girl, but it is impressive because she's one of the few girls that we've seen or heard. I know we've heard, I think, another band that I'm thinking of that we've heard growling from a female vocals, but obviously this is the most well known, and seeing her really has that, like, effect too. So
she's very expressive, Tatiana. And she's very, like, beautiful as well, and just such a small like, woman has such a powerful, like, voice, and the only thing I'm not a fan of, like 8-string guitars. It's just too deep for me, you know, the tuning. But I mean, that's, like, personal preference. You know, there's guitar players who don't play 6-string guitars at all. It's, like, just too, like, thin for them. So it was a very thick, like, boom, 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 boom.
That's why I didn't know that that's what was causing it. That, like that. I'm happy you're mentioning it, because when I was watching it, I'm like, what is that, like?
They're playing very low, like, like, I don't know, I think.
Drop.
But drop
X.
Drop X. Like, way past drop D, I'm sure. Like, I don't know what tone they're in. Like, I have no idea. I would be just, like, lying. But that's, like, just something I would get used to it, I guess, but I wouldn't play it. It's just too bassy for me. I mean, it's like playing a guitar, but a guitar, and but the guys have, of course, like, great talent. I love their outfits. You know, they didn't look metally at all. They were like, with, you know, their caps and a beanie, and really cool. Like, more like, you know, like, hey, I'm just, like, you know, here to play. You know, I'm not.
And,
like,
I like that analysis.
I like that. Like, anti-rock starish. You know, it's just like, hey, I'm just gonna, like, play my bass in a t-shirt and jeans. I always love that. But
I like that analysis that you said about Rudy, because I guess putting the 3 songs together, which is, like, what we like to do in the marathons, is probably, like you said, the first one was very calm, very beautiful, very relaxing. Got a little bit heavier with the second one, but not too much.
It was just like a very, like, IQ-esque Marilyn esque like prog song, and this was just like
Yeah.
like this was not even prog. This was more. I don't know what Jinjer is. I think it's death metal, but I mean it does have its off times and off beats and stuff. So I would maybe put it in a category like prog, but not exact. I don't know exactly where.
Right.
But hey, Rudy, this was very interesting.
Yes,
I really had a lot of fun.
Thank you for taking the time.
And I hope you guys as well at home have fun with this. You know, what do you think? Did you like the first song? Did you like the second? Did you like the third? Did you think this was a good concept? I think Michelle, and Rudy are very, you know, in cahoots with like making sense of like, you know, it's not just like 3 songs.
There's usually a theme.
There's like a theme, and we really appreciate that because for us it makes a lot of, it makes it a lot more interesting. It's a lot more fun, and then of course for you guys at home.
Yes.
Right.
Thank
so
you guys
overall,
so much.
I mean, I think this was a very cool
and
interesting marathon.
I agree. I hope you guys agree as well that this was a good way to get the week started. So again, we wish you all love, success, and health to you, your loved ones. World peace right now is what we pray for every day. Right. So hopefully that'll come true for all of us. In the meantime, we thank you all so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Thank you
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye. Tschüss.
Peace.